Look, it's hard to believe that some of these once beloved mobile games have faced such a dramatic fall off, to say the least, in recent history. So let's explore some of the Angry Birds games that went from fan favorites to disappointments. And if I sound a bit sick, it's just because I am. And yeah, look, we're going through it. The first game I want to talk about was quite an innovative game for the time it was actually released, and this is going to be Bad Piggies, the game that could until it couldn't really anymore. So okay, picture this. In September 2012, the pigs decided they're done being the birds punching bag, just getting hit up. They wanted to be on the big scene. So Bad Piggies crashes onto the scene, and everybody's inner mad scientist was unleashed. Like, you could build whatever you want with the materials giving. So it was nearly like Minecraft, basically, but nothing at all like Minecraft, if you get what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I don't know, okay? At first, it was quite amazing, and players were building machines that defied physics, logic, and the probable causes of the laws of nature. Like, some of this didn't make sense. But then the Great Piggy letdown. How did this happen? Why does it have such dramatic names? These are some interesting questions that a lot of us, including me, don't know what our answers to. So the first thing is updates, more like up what? Because Rovio quickly forgot this game exists as fast as then you could say the word oink. Yeah, oink for pigs, because they're green. How cute. And also the difficulty was cranked to 11. Like, casual gamers just didn't enjoy this game. Like, okay, I could see why some would, it was a nice game for children and all that, but like, some of these levels were very difficult. Like, I'm still stuck on a level since I was a kid, okay? That shit is hard, okay? Rovio's attention span became shorter than a pig's tail, and it's because they wanted bugs. And this is another reason why I didn't say the first game or the second game, because the sequel, Angry Birds Bad Piggies 2, the sequel, that never happened. Fans dreamed of it, Rovio promised it, fans hoped, and they were too busy just counting their bird bucks from Angry Birds 2, the movie, and just some of the newer games that was released that we might mention a bit later in the video, so we can't talk about too much. And the potential for Bad Piggies 2 to become the gaming Bigfoot that Rovio sought it to become, and it just didn't, because the lack of there's actually a lot of things wrong with Bad Piggies 2. Just there's not one thing you can simplify it down. The graphics, the choice, the release, everything, how they did it was terrible. They could have released it perfectly, and they just get the original game, add a couple of things, and perfect, we have a new game. But no, Rovio just decides to, instead of having the Midas touch, turning everything to gold, they have the opposite, turning every good thing they've done into something bad. Like, the most recent scandal was just using AI. Bro, they're not even making their own games anymore. They're letting, they're this problem, okay? So what they need to do is just give up. I mean, just retire the franchise. I'm saying it now. It just needs to go. Anyways, the next game we have up is one that I like to call the new kid on the block, and this is gonna be Angry Birds Reloaded. Angry Birds Reloaded first rolled up on the scene in July 2021, and Rovio was like, hey, look, I know we did some bad things removing all the games from the App Store, but look, remember Angry Birds? It's back. It's back, and it's in the Apple Arcade form only. I know, exclusive. If you're Android, you're cooked. I'm sorry. If you pay us some money, you get the game for free. It's not free, okay? It was released to Apple Arcade, and that's all I need to say. There's a lot of things wrong with it. Okay, the issues with it. Apple Arcade exclusive. Okay, so let's talk about all the people that have iPhones. Really high, really good. Who has Apple Arcade? Nobody. 99% of the player base was alienated and just didn't have access to the game. A lot of positive things though about this game that came out of it. Like, I thought the graphics in this game was the best in the whole series. I don't think another game comes close to it. But there is some negative things and positive things about this game. I think a lot of the positive things is really positive, and I'm gonna put this into more love than hated. I know there's a lot of negatives, that's why I'm talking about them first, and then we're gonna talk about the positive. But there's a lot of genuinely good things I see about this game coming out. Like, I know it's a subscription model, but let's put that to the side. We finally got a good, decent game. Yes, it was basically just a remastered version of the original game that they already tried multiple times now, but it was a good game that they finally released, and it has a lot of things included in it for what you get from it. Like, you get Angry Birds Space remastered, redone, looks beautiful, the graphics, the story was good, everything that made the game in the original game good, they redid it. They made a brand new soundtrack, which went really well, and also just the story, including some of the Angry Birds movie characters, which I thought was quite interesting. See them in an actual game for once, not just on the screen with their toes out, naked. Wait, are they naked in the movie? Okay, there might be a lot of negativity so far, and I know you clicked on this video because it said loved and hated, so let's add a bit of love to the video so far. So this game came in October 2010. Damn, we have to go that far back for some love. But October 2010, Rovio decided to slap some Santa hats on some birds and call it a day, and that makes it work because why? Angry Birds Seasons. Amazing, a festival roller coaster that was filled with really good stuff. Okay, let me tell you some of the good stuff and what you sign up for. You get some holiday themed mayhem. Yes, it's holiday themes. Look, you look outside, it's snowing. It's a Christmas themed game, you know, putting you in the mood for some hot cocoa, sit down next to the fire and enjoy your time. And there was some creative levels that made you say, you know, is that a Christmas tree next to the pig fortress? You know, just having a little smile while you destroy some pigs that may or may not have been in Bad Piggies. It's nice just finally having a game that you can look back on. And look, we have really far back on because damn, like, they ain't making money anymore. You just look really far back and you can say, wow, that was a good thing they did. And in the end, you know, you can just look back and say Angry Birds Seasons was that holiday decorations that you couldn't bear to throw away, but you really didn't want to display it anymore. You know, it's so old, you don't want people looking at it, but it's so personal and deep in your heart that you want to keep it forever as like a monument to your success. Or you can be Rovio and throw that thing straight into the bin and not pay any residue or any homage. Represent, I don't know how you say that word, but you keep all that good stuff and you throw it in the bin and you don't recognize it. Just to cheer me up a bit more, you know, let's talk about a game that we can all mutually agree is a really good game in the whole series. You might see me come back one too many times after him, okay? I put my hands up. I love it, okay? It's one of the few games where I actually play the mods of, and I like to go back in my spare time and actually go through the game and play it all over again. And you can probably guess, it's Angry Birds Epic. I know everybody talks about this, but it's a beautiful game. There's nothing bad really to say about it. The storyline's beautiful, the graphics are nice, the character, the plot, the map, everything about this game just makes me happy compared to some of the other games. I'm talking about you, Bad Piggies too. Like how there was so much promise and hype about this game that just wasn't delivered on by Rovio, and it's just really sad to see that they just haven't done what they said they were going to do with Bad Piggies 2. But you know, we'll leave that spin-off die with the rest of this franchise. But Bad Piggies 2 will be forgotten, but Angry Birds Epic will never, especially with the All-Star mod. If you haven't tried that, trust me, you're gonna have to try that one. Let's just say I found a way how you can install Angry Birds Epic back on iOS if you want to try out this beautiful gem. Once again, I'll let that be in my Discord. So if you're not my Discord, join it up. But there's some amazing things that you need to see in Angry Birds Epic, and I've done too much talking about Angry Birds Epic in the past to continue talking about on this video. So instead of just telling you how good it is, I want you to go play how good it was. You know, enjoy the actual goodness that I provided to each of you. And if you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments. Hit that like button and subscribe if you really enjoyed it that much, because it means the world. A simple action, you could always change your mind, and I'll see you in the next video.